Chris?
Yeah, mate.
You get, like, raid bosses in the leveling dungeon roulette?
Oh, yeah.
I have to tank Titan.
Yeah.
I'm level 30.
Good luck.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to FF14. And I am in the position to start learning about the other classes, which are called jobs in FF14. And I think it's about time you guys came along for the journey, you wonderful YouTube people, because we're going to make a lot of mistakes, we're going to do a lot of learning, and we're going to discover stuff together, which is, like, that's my jam. That's what we've been doing for nearly 10 years over on YouTube, and I cannot wait to share that experience. So, I have been tempted to try other classes now for a while. One reason is my main class that I started FF14 with is a Black Mage. I have not started Endwalker yet it is about 10 experience or something stupid away from being level 90, which is the level cap. In which case, the entirety of Endwalker's experience will be wasted on my character. So, let's try out some new things. Not only that, in Shadowbringers, they have these role quests, which are specific to whether you're a tank, healer, or DPS. And unless you have those classes, you don't get to play in those role quests, which means there's really good story and apparently a little extra snippet. If you do all of them, you get a little bit of extra stuff. And I love the FF14 story so much that it makes sense that we're going to do that. So what are we starting with? We are starting with this thing. This is a Dark Knight. Now, why did I choose a Dark Knight of everything? Because you're probably raging, why haven't I chosen X, Y, and Z class? The reason for that is pretty simple. This one, I'm told, has the best story. And I am a story addict by a long way. I am a story addict. Therefore, I chose the Dark Knight to get us underway. What is a Dark Knight? Sounds like Death Knight, right, WoW fans? Well, it is a tank. It is only a tank. That is all it does. It is just a tank. So regardless of what you want to do with your Dark Knight, it will be a tank. We have very similar abilities. So, ooh. Now, one thing we're definitely going to experience together live on YouTube, and I'm glad I'm not streaming this, is... Wait, am I tanking a boss? Is this Titan? I thought it was only dungeons. Chris? You get, like, raid bosses in the leveling dungeon roulette? I have to tank Titan. I'm level 30. Oh, fuck. Okay, I better skip the cutscene. People are going to wait for me. Hi. There's only 4 of us. What? Okay, let me run through this real quick while the cutscene's on it. So I have a few attack spells, they're combos. Basically, when you hit one, the other one lights up, hit that one, that'll light the other one up, hit them, right? It's really simple. I have a stun, I have a taunt, I have tank stance, this is this glowing thing here. I have a couple of defensives. One is, again for our WoW fans, demoralizing shout, it's called Reprisal. It'll reduce the damage of nearby enemies. And I also have Rampart, which is a 20% damage reduction on myself. So I could debuff enemies around me with 10% damage reduction on me, and I could just give a flat 20% down to me. I also have Interrupt, which is great. And I have something called Flood of Darkness. I haven't been able to use this yet. I did run a dungeon the moment I swapped to a first job for the first time ever. And this was grayed out to me because I was too low level. Deals an aspect damage, grants dark side, increases damage dealt by 10%. I think this is just a buff I need to keep up. Okay, this is a raid boss. Let's go. Okay, I have no idea how to tank this. I'm going to mess this up. Maybe. Okay, so you can see the combo system. Let's get that out of the way now. I'll try and educate through this as best I know. I have no experience on this character at all. In fact, I'm not really wearing any armor. But you can see I'm just kind of going 1, 2, 3, because 1 lights up my 2. I should put this buff up. Uh-oh, fuck. What happens now? I can't remember. Okay, okay. Stand at the edge. Stand at the edge. I do remember this. Okay, it's fine. Okay. I have done this boss on extreme, but I did it as a DPS. So I should put this buff up. There we go. Okay, I have this buff. Cool. That's fine. I'm looking... He's dying really quickly. This is going to be fine, actually. This is going to be great. We might do a dungeon as well after this. Okay, he's hurting me. I'm going to put Reprisal up, just so he stops hurting me as much. Oh, no, he has multiple phases, doesn't he? Do we run to the edge again? Yeah, okay. All right. Oh, God. This is so bad. Oh, Titan's Heart. Yes. Do Titan's Heart. Okay, but the boss keeps attacking me. All right, that's fair. I'm definitely going to make mistakes here, which is fine. What does that do? Is that jail? I think that's jail. I need to free this guy. I need to be a helper. I'm a helperson. There we go. I did my job. Cool. Titan's heart is shattered. Now what? I've tanked this. I've played this months and months ago. Everybody's over there. Am I in the wrong place? No, it's just AoE damage. Okay, cool. Right, give me the boss again. Right, I've got my reprisal coming back later. Music is jamming. Perfect. Landslide. Okay, that's a target thing. I don't need to worry about that as a tank. Beautiful. I'm not going to let you down, guys. I promise. Weight of the land. Okay, that's just AoE on the floor, I think. I think I have the boss in a bad position, but it seems fine. The guys are working with it, so I'm going to stay here. I have all my defensive cooldowns back, and his health is very low, so I can't remember if when he gets low. I'm going to pop reprisal anyway. Does he just die? Do we win? Oh, that's really easy. Chris, it was very easy. I did it. I tagged Titan. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. The Lord of Crags Titan has fallen. Okay, I had no idea whatsoever that you could get raid bosses in roulette. GG. Nice, polite FF14 community. Any loots? No? Okay. Commendations. I can commend someone. I will commend you. There you go. Enjoy. See you and have fun. Alright, let's do a dungeon. Let's do a dungeon. It's been a while since I've made a video like this, and I have fun with it. So all I'm doing, just so you guys know, this is basically random dungeon finder, but it obviously now takes into account raids, and it also does every dungeon from the beginning of the game. So as you guys know, I'll just click join. As you guys know, is again, I've got to compare stuff to WoW because we have a huge WoW audience as well who may never have played FF14. Is imagine that you click random dungeon finder for your daily random dungeon, but it could also pick from vanilla, it can pick from the Burning Crusade, it can pick from Wrath of the Lich King, it can pick from Kata, Mr. Pandaria. All of those dungeons are fully available. And what it does is it just scales your character to wherever you should be appropriate be for that level, and it also includes raid bosses, which is dank. That is a well worth amount of content. So yeah, let's talk about this character a little bit. So the only reason I chose the Dark Knight to get us started, I'm hoping to get a series going here where we look at every single job and class in the game, because that is my love, my passion is to learn as much as I can. And now I feel we're in a position to get started with that because my main character is where it needs to be. So I chose the Dark Knight. How do you change job? This is one of the questions that I had. I had to try and figure this out for myself, how you change job. And it's really bizarrely simple. You change your weapon. So if I equip a black mage weapon, watch my action bars. I'm a black mage now. And that's it. I've swapped class. I'm now a thaumaturge, which is a black mage. Now I can swap back, and I haven't saved my gear set yet. I will do. Don't worry, everybody. I will save a gear set for swapping between these classes, but let's hope we get a dungeon. Lasted a little bit longer than the raid bosses. They were surprisingly easy. Let's see what we get. We're in a mine. Is this the dungeon I hate? Is this the dungeon that I rated literally as the worst A Realm Reborn dungeon? I think it is. If this is the one that has the sludge boy, it has the sludge boy that like nobody can even DPS, then I'll know. Let's say hello. Hi, everyone. Okay, let's tank a dungeon. So, what I'm going to be doing is, unsurprising after a decade of playing WoW, is I'm just going to apply the same tanking rules I would in WoW, which is to get pulling. You can see I'm dropping this big red pool. It is not Death and Decay. It is, in fact, Unleash. Now, my guess is with this, and I think I asked this question, is that this is good when there's 3 enemies. But other than that, I'm going to basically be just sort of DPSing and keeping things going. Okay, so now I pick up the key, or somebody else picks up the key, and it's now going to open the door. You can see I am missing some items in some places, and I am wearing like very low gear, but that's fine because this is a level 20 dungeon. So although we just did a raid boss, we're now in a level 20 dungeon, which is one of the leveling dungeons that you'll find in A Realm Reborn. It's appropriate for me as a level 32, obviously. As I level up, I'll unlock more and more stuff to level through. Automatically through the roulette. So I imagine we're going to get a lot of Realm Reborn stuff on these characters, which is fine. I do have a ranged pull here. You see it's called Unmend, which allows me just to pull things at distance, which is great, because I can pull things as I'm running in. There is that long... Oh, I've not got tank stance on. I should probably do that. Tank stance is a good idea. I keep forgetting the tank stance gets disabled once I'm moving. So nobody called me out on it, though. You guys probably were raging, actually. I wish I could get Chris to check the YouTube comments, exactly the timestamp of what you were watching when you made it, because I imagine you were raging at me quite a lot. Now, you can still see I have that impatience that comes with the years of tanking that I have under my belt, which is once the mob has full threat, or enmity, as it's called in this game, I am ready to move on. You also notice my number 3 button is no longer lighting up. That's because my character has been scaled to a level now where I haven't learnt that spell. So I simply do not have access to it. It just disables those spells if they're higher level than what you would have. So we'll throw an Unmend over there. We'll grab this guy. We've got 3 now, so we're going to swap to our AoE spell. And you can see because I didn't press 2, because they are combo spells, that my 2 light up disappeared, because it's supposed to go 1, then 2. And if you don't do it in that order, it will just no longer light up and say, well, you didn't do the combo. So let's move out of this. These are wonderful orange things. One thing I'm still very much, and I'm hyper aware of this, especially when I do the tougher raids in this game, is the snapshotting idea, which is... I'm very much used to... People get really angry when I talk about WoW gameplay, but I still do prefer it. Not because of the global cooldown, actually. You can see the global cooldown is long, but that is alleviated very quickly over time as we level up. The snapshotting I still can't get used to is that there's a reasonable amount of delay in a lot of cases between you visually moving out of something on the floor and you technically being out of it. But that's not actually the biggest thing that I struggle with. In this game, a cast bar is your life and soul. I'm typically used to cast bars finishing and then reacting to what's happening. In this, once the cast is... And then the animation happening is what I should say. So you'll see, like, boss splash of justice, or whatever it might be. Typically, I'm used to the cast bar coming, telling me it's going to happen, and then adjusting to the animation happening. In this game, once the cast bar is finished, in nearly all cases, I think there's some exceptions, that means the spell is done and dusted. And even though the animation will happen after that, the boss will actually do its big splash or whatever, technically it's already happened because the animation's finished. And what you can often do is move into what animatedly looks like an explosion or something. And you're fine because the cast bar finished, the actual damage portion is finished. All right, first boss. Is this the slime guy? It's not the slime guy. It's this guy. I do remember this boss. Stuff comes from upstairs. Now, I did rate this dungeon as the absolute worst dungeon I did in the Realm Reborn. So... Right, okay, yeah. Random ads spawn. I don't even think I tank them. I think, literally, I can throw my ranged tanking spell at that. And I just stand over here and sort of kill these things that spawn, and those guys can kill that one. If I remember right, when I was playing my Black Mage, I never even casted a spell in this fight. Which is kind of bogus, but it is what it is. That's a miss. I tell you one thing, the slower global cooldown makes it very punishing if you do mistakes like I just did. Where you go to press a button and you're slightly in the wrong position or something like that. Lambeau. So, I will say, for anybody who's never watched FF14 before, this is not a good representation of the dungeon system. I will find better ones for you in later videos. This place is notoriously weak sauce. I'm pretty sure we're going to fight a boss after this. I think it's the second boss. Where the DPS actually can't even play. And I'm not joking. They can't even play. And I think actually... Now I think about it, I think I, as the tank, have all the responsibility, and I'm now trying to remember exactly what I have to do. I remember as a DPS, I wasn't allowed to play. People just like, stop playing, you're actually trolling. That I was trying to do damage, and that was actually trolling. What did I do? I'll have to wait till I see it, I think. I'll have to wait till I see it. There is a boss coming at the end of this little mini gauntlet. In fact, here he is. That wasn't too bad at all, actually. Let's turn him around. Let's use our WoW training knowledge. Face him away from the players. Is that on me? Immortalize. Is that a big hit on me? No, it's just a shield. Maybe I could have interrupt that. Was that my job to interrupt that? Maybe. Let me grab the tiny key. I'll open the door while someone else gets the loot. I imagine this loot's actually not good for me because this is a lower level dungeon. Checking. Yeah, minus 24. And ear cuffs pass. I will pass this loot. Someone else can enjoy it. That's fine. Or someone can get it for transmog. Whatever the case might be. Alright. I will point out, it probably looks... You've probably been slightly convinced that I know where I'm going. I really don't, but these early dungeons are quite linear. So it's not too bad. Any loot there? That's no good for me either. Too low level. That's fine. I have been... If you've not seen our Bosnia video, I suggest you watch that. Because Bosnia is one of the end game, at least for Shadowbringers, one of the end game zones where you can level alts and stuff. And one thing it does, it gives you a lot of tomes, badges, which allows you to buy tons of gear for your alts because you get so many of them that you're able to pick up gear ready for your alts. Now, the gear I have bought is for level 50, so I can't do that yet. And there's also another place I want to mess around with. I've had a quick dip of my toe in it, but there's like a Torghast tower, don't panic, called the Palace of the Dead. But it has a story in there that I really want to check out with a character called Edda. And that is another location which is designed to allow you to level your alts. Where are you going? Come back. Taunt and ranged hits. Invulnerable. It reset. That's fine. I'm guessing we're going through this door? No, this is the wrong way. But there's loot, so we'll get loot. Anything for me? No. I'll pass. I believe I've taken us the wrong way. Have I taken us a totally unnecessary way? Oh no, we have to come through here in order to pick up the blasting powder. Okay. I get it now. I get it. I'm not that much of a moron. I did not waste everybody's time. Fantastic. Don't downvote me. There is a commendation system at the end of this. I don't think I've ever had a downvote that wasn't from my stream trolling me. Saying, giving me a pat on the head for dying. That thing reset again? Okay. I guess in that respect I'm trolling. Can I interrupt that? I can stun these. Oh, I missed the message. It said interjected something. So you can see in the chat, it's actually dropping fire sand. Yeah, you obtain 1 pinch of fire sand, so we need to blow up this wall. I can stun these, right? I can stun them. Oh, excellent. Oh, that stun lasts for ages, too. I should take way more advantage of that. I should absolutely do that. Let's blow up the door. Is there a slime boss? No, there's more fire sand. Okay. Ah, yeah, there it is. Okay, I don't know what I need to do here. Pray for me. That I don't troll everybody. Okay, what do I do? I know they can't DPS this. It takes no damage. I put the boss on this. Eventually this blows up. I've taunted it. Boss, you don't kill it. It'll blow up on its own. Is that right? Yes. Okay. All right. I remember now. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, this blows up on its own, and then I just have to tank that on top of those. So hopefully the guys won't hit it. And you can literally see, now you know why I rated this. Not only is the other boss garbage, but the DPSs, literally just AFK. Oh, they have to wait for the blasting device to come back. That was it. And then I do this. I hit it once to make this happen. And my kids are here. Hey, son. How's it going? I am killing Slime Man. If you give me 2 minutes, I'll be out with you. Is that okay? All right, if you go wait in the other room, mate, and I'll come and see you guys. Now, I know you think I'm trolling with this, but I'm not. No, I'm the only one who can actually play here. I'm the healer, obviously. I'm the only one who can involve myself in here. You watching? You watching me kill the slime men? That's alright, you can watch. I have no issue with that. Although I am dying. That's a little worrying. I'm definitely dying. Can I get a heal? I've got to pop my my little shield wall thing here. I'm still not getting a heal. Uh-oh. I have no self-healing, so... There we go. Okay, I got some heals. Good stuff. Right, that's it. Now we should finish the boss. Superior. Alright, now we got one more boss to go. That should have opened up this.
Congratulations.
Thanks, son. High five. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Taking names. I'm working us through a mine to get some destruction done. There we go. We're going to blow the wall up. Now, I don't know where I'm going, so I'm hoping not to wreck everybody. Ah, dragons. Yes, indeed. So, hopefully I'm going to pull. Because I'm, in fact, after that last not healing situation, maybe I shouldn't pull these things. I might die here. I'm going to resolve on these. There we go. Yeah, let's get the reprisal up. If I die here, I'm going to get called so many names, boys. Yeah. It's my responsibility to keep this team alive. And I'm going to do it. The green bar is my health down here. No, I'm fine right now, but I used the cooldown to keep me alive. I'm looking at the map here. It looks like I'm going the right way. Yeah, I'm seeing a doorway here. That's the doorway I think we go through. Oh, oh. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I got this. I got this, I got this. It's fine. That's not me. No.
He doesn't wear that thing.
I don't wear a helmet.
No.
I do not wear a helmet.
And he doesn't.
For you throwing the pillows at me.
And he doesn't have an axe.
Oh, sneaky dog. Got that one. It's unfortunate you're seeing this, kids, because it is the, this is the worst dungeon in the game, I believe. I've tried a lot of them, and the dungeons later on in the game are so good, but this one, not so much. Well, you think that looks cool. Watch this. You ready? Every last boss in the dungeon has its own cutscene. Ah? But a bigger version.
And that's not Daddy Max.
It's alright, I've got this. Here we go. Let's get in there. Oh, someone's using a limit break. Massive damage. No, not really. It's called limit break 1. It wasn't huge damage. Well, it was more. It was alright.
His health is going down.
Okay, so I remember this, actually. The guy's going to smash open the walls and make more of these ogres come. But if I remember right, we don't even bother DPSing them. We don't bother killing them. We just kill the man.
Against that.
Let me turn him a little bit. Make life easier for that guy.
What?
Yeah.
They can walk past you.
Get out of this thing on the floor.
We need to destroy that. That'd be really helpful.
Oh, somebody is DPSing the other one. Uh-oh. See, the boss is going to die before that one dies, so you just leave it alone. DPS is damage per second.
Oh, he's great.
So how much damage you can do per second. It allows elitists to compare themselves to other players. It's really quite useful.
Oh, he's on. Oh,
I am not the elitist, I promise you. We did it!
hey.
Yes! Yes!
Level up.
We did it!
We level up.
We leveled up! And we did it! We leveled up and we achieved victory. The floor inspector is victorious. GG's, team. GG's. Well, that's the Dark Knight. We're going to get a lot more levels on this. Next time you see it, I'll try and get this to 50. And that way we can, like, strap on some actual gear and look a little bit decent. Oh, I just did the most toxic thing in the game. I didn't commend somebody. I didn't give somebody a thumbs up for their performance. That's actually going to get me in a lot of trouble on YouTube. People are not going to rate and subscribe. Can you save it, Max? Can you give the outro message? What do you want to say to the people that you've seen on YouTube?
Just like and subscribe. Is that what you say?
Yep. And
Okay.
don't forget
And this.
Thanks all for watching, everybody. We'll see you again. Love you
Bye.
all. Bye-bye.